Hello champs, welcome back to our channel Learn for You. As always, here is your study buddy Anshika and we are going to continue our journey of Scratch. So, till now we have covered different kind of blocks and it's the time we'll learn some other blocks. As always, let's have a recap of what we did in our previous video. Basically, there I told you about sound blocks and how we can make our cat noisy. We saw different things. We talked about different blocks of sound and then we just made our cat to have some noises. We also did some of the basic projects. So now it's the time to move ahead and see about our next block, which are our events block. So what do you think event block is? You would have organized different events, right? You would have joined events. So basically event blocks are the blocks which control events and triggers the scripts. So how we are going to start our script, how we are going to end it, all these things are being controlled by our events block. In events block there are 6 head blocks and 2 stack blocks. We have used them while we have been creating our projects, and the very first one is our when green flag clicked. So it helps us to control our events, like when what we want to do. As like when the green flag is clicked, our script is activated. Similar way we can use this when space key pressed or when the sprite is clicked. Like if we want our sprite to be activated on its clicking, we can just set it. Then there are some other blocks as well, like when this first value is greater than the second value, our script will activate. Again, just moving on to some other ones. Here the most important one is this broadcast. So it broadcasts a message triggering all corresponding, like when I receive blocks. So basically when our game overs or game is starting, we just want to broadcast a message like game starts, game over. So these all the things we can do with the help of broadcast. Moving on to some other blocks. Here we have our control blocks. So how these control blocks are different from events block. In the events block, we just trigger when, like when we have to start, when we have to stop. But how we are going to do all those things is being controlled by our control blocks. So they help us to control our scripts. There are 1 head block, 3 stack blocks, 5 C blocks and 2 cap blocks. All these blocks I explained you when I was explaining about different shapes of blocks. So now let us see, we have used these as well, like forever, repeat. So what are we doing using these blocks? We are controlling that how our script is going to work. So as you can see here, like wait until, we know it will pause the script until the condition is true. Then we have this if and then block. Moving on to some other, we have this repeat block, then forever block. We have used them, right? So I hope these blocks will be clear to you. Now some other blocks, let us see here. It is like our stop all. As I told you, this is our cap block as well, right? So this will stop once the condition is true. Now here this block is also available of creating clone. So we can create our clone and delete it. Now let us jump onto our Scratch editor and there I'll show you. We have seen these blocks, right? So we have been done with these motion blocks. We covered our looks block, sound blocks, and today we talked about our events block. So here we have different blocks as such when green flag clicked and other ones. And this is our control block. So with the help of these blocks, basically we control our script and just activate when is it going to start. So these blocks add on some of the features which help us to control our script. Now we are almost done with these blocks. We can create a project like catch the orange. In this, basically our control block will be used, but there will be some sensing and operator blocks as well. So once I cover those operators and sensing block, we'll just create this project. Till and until you can just set your backdrops, you can choose your sprites and add on some features. Later on, when we will be creating this project, we'll complete it from scratch to end. Now we'll meet in our next video where we'll cover about our operators and sensing block. So, till then, stay connected and keep learning. We are going to catch you very soon in our next video. Thank you and bye.